Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Timer is counting down, starting now, 3 seconds ago.
Yeah. So, hey, everyone. I know we told you that we were going to talk about unicorns. It's kind of an interesting story. But we realized just in a couple days, it's the last day to actually sign up for the drum class at our store. James is going to be teaching the class, and James is teaching the class, and it's going to be a really neat way to learn traditional ways of making elk rawhide drums. So,
In James's language, hand boom booms.
yes. So,
Absolutely.
yeah. So, I mean, this is definitely the time if we do it once a year. We already have signups, and the deadline, ultimate deadline to sign up is, I will say it again during the class, but I mean, during the show. But the ultimate deadline to sign up is January 15th. So that's Sunday. This class is on, the show is on Friday. You have 2 days to sign up. It's $152.50. We'll talk about it more, but you can sign up on our website and we'll show you how to sign up. But it's definitely a really cool class. We do it one time a year. You get a chance to see James and I in the same area, and we have a lot of fun and learn a lot of really interesting stuff.
Yeah. And we've only got 30 spots left in the class, so you want to sign up quickly. Am I wrong math on that one?
Yeah, no, I think 50.
50? 50 hand drums and one instructor because he's cray. Now we've got probably about 6 or 10 spots left.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's a good size class. It's not too big, and it's a nice class because it's really, you get a chance to learn how to do it.
Not only do you get to see Svea and I in one place live, you get to see our moms too.
Yeah, this is true.
Yep, my mom will be there. She usually teaches how to make the drumstick.
Yeah.
Well, I stand there and go, let's see. If I'm teaching a class, can I be Professor James?
You're like, you may address me as Professor James.
Oh, did I tell you that story from a few days ago?
Oh my gosh, you could be Professor J, like the X-Men, like Professor X. You could be Professor J.
And instead of reading minds, I can read. Well, I don't know. My mutant superpower is going to be drums, anyways.
You can no. You're not going to be Professor J. You're going to be Professor JH.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
It's just not as cool as Xavier. I mean, if I would have a superpower on that one, like Xavier, you can read minds, control minds. Could I be like the Sphinx or the Blue Sphinx in the Mystery Men, where he can hurl Oh, no, wait. What was his power? He can like break guns, but I'm trying to remember, what was that guy's name? The Blue Raja. Blue Raja that could hurl forks.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll have to do a show dedicated to just Mystery Men. I love that show. It was like the first of the satire of superheroes.
I don't understand how we get pincher bugs in our house. It's just the weirdest thing. Mochi goes after them and they pinch him.
Okay, that's good conversation during the show. Let's Svea's got a bug problem. Well, I have a drum problem. Ba-da-bam. All right, folks. Now, we talk about professors. There's actually kind of a fun background story to that. As I'm registering for classes, because I'm going to the medical field, I email the instructor with a question about something, and she comes, I'm not sure how to address them. I haven't been in the world of academia in, ever, really. And I'm going over there, and I say, Miss da-da-da, and she comes back with this email reply. You may refer to me as instructor or lead instructor of the EMS Academy da-da-da, or professor da-da-da. And I'm going, well, I have to call you professor, and you got to call me El Presidente Admiral General. But I didn't say it. But wow, that's the world of academia. They like their positions. You got to call them by that. But when you're in their house, it's what you do. So getting used to that. I'm used to a certain large amount of informalness to this stuff. But wow, you ever have experience like that?
Actually, I never really had instructors that were like that, because
Well,
I never had an instructor say to me, "You need to call me Professor blah blah blah." There was only one instructor that I remember. He was so awesome. I don't remember his name though. It's been just way too many years. But he actually, one of our assignments was that he made us sign a piece of paper, and he judged our signature to see if it was executive material or not.
okay. I wonder if there's like, a class in med school just to teach doctors how to sign, say, the typical doctor signature.
And
Well,
then
in this case,
the other thing he said was that he said the best. Okay, now I'm not getting political, but this is what he said: the best marketer, like the best person that's the best marketer, they could sell, they could sell whatever, is the president of the United States. I'm sorry. If you think about it, I'm not trying to say anything political. I'm saying they have to work all their ways to convince people to vote for them and whatever. I'm not talking about any of the candidates. I'm just talking about president in general, right? How far they have to work and how hard they have to work to get to that place. Anyway, that's what he had said. And I'm like, you know what? That kind of makes sense, because it's not easy to just like go, okay, by the way, I'm going to be the president of the United States of America.
That's what I do. Works for me.
Okay, James.
Yeah, well, when we get on, we're gonna have to get a piece of paper and have a signature contest for briefly.
Oh yeah.
You brought it up. All right. So,
but I don't know if I want my signature on public display.
True. Okay, bad idea. Well, if we make it like a parody thing, I'm the EMS academy we're going through apparently is run very strict, very similar in a fashion to a certain fair amount of ways to, like, say, basic training in the military.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have us say sir and stand attention. I'm like, I want CMT so I can go work on some other stuff. I'm not running around in an ambulance and what I like to call the woo woo.
They're like the ambulance fire drill. Everyone stop, get out, run around the truck a couple times and get back in and go.
Some do that
with the sirens on.
I've seen other EMT classes. I've helped with them over the many, many, many years. And I'm like, I have not seen this, but everyone's a little bit different. I like ones that are a little bit more, formal, relaxed. This one's not, but it's the local college. So that'll be a new experience. I'll have some stories coming from that are appropriate to share.
Yes.
When the show starts in a couple minutes, I've got some stuff to share from the EMS uniform I have to wear. It was quite odd. But anyway, that'll make a fun story. We've only got 2 minutes left, Svea.
I know.
I know.
So the other thing about this week is that we aren't live.
You gave it away.
If you don't see us responding to your awesome messages, we will definitely see the messages. We usually watch them during or after the show. We're celebrating Dan's birthday on Friday, so I don't know what time we're going to be home. And then also, James, where are you going to be?
On the river.
Down by the river, on the river.
I'm not in the van down by the river. I'll be in my boat on the river. I'm doing a river trip. I'm hosting it for former guest and friend of the show, Helen Howard. And she asked me to run the trip for her because she's not able to make it. It's an annual trip down about almost 40 miles of river above Yuma, Arizona, through Imperial Wildlife Refuge. I was through there and I showed pictures. Thanksgiving week, I was through that same area. Awesome trip, hosting about 10 people, and I'm leaving 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock Friday morning to go do this. But we'll talk more about it because we got a countdown in, oh Lordy, just less than a minute. So we'll go ahead and go down the list.
If you haven't
Maya,
had
you better be here.
Please share our our video on your Facebook page. It just helps share the information. And we have a really interesting show tonight about drums. So
yep, we're gonna be talking about paddle drums, hand drums, the etiquette of it. A lot of you have been asking for this. Here it is. Svea, do you remember how to count down from 10?
No, I don't. Please
explain. We're gonna have to practice. We'll follow the clock, starting with